All right, everyone. Today we're going to talk about types of research papers. If you're working on your MA, MEd, or PhD, understanding these types will save you a lot of confusion when starting your research. Each type has its purpose, and once you know which one suits your study, your writing will become clear and focused. Now, there are 5 common types of research papers: analytical, argumentative or persuasive, descriptive, experimental or empirical, and review paper. Let's explore them one by one with some real-life examples. First up, the analytical paper. This type is all about examining a topic closely. Think of yourself as a detective. You don't take sides, but you carefully analyze facts and present a well-organized conclusion. For example, suppose you're writing about the impact of online learning on student performance. Your job here is to gather data from different sources, journal articles, educational reports, and case studies, and analyze what those studies reveal. A well-known example of an analytical paper is the book Outliers, the story of success by Malcolm Gladwell. Although it's a popular book, Gladwell uses an analytical style, breaking down success patterns using data and research. Another academic example could be a paper titled Blended Learning in Higher Education, a review of the evidence, where the author examines multiple studies without taking a strong stance. Remember, in an analytical paper, you focus on facts and findings, not your opinion. Next is the argumentative paper or persuasive paper. Here you take a clear position on an issue and defend it with evidence. For example, social media is harming student concentration. In this case, you'll present facts, expert views, and real-world examples to convince your reader. One well-known argumentative text is The Shallows: What the Internet is Doing to Our Brains by Nicholas Carr. Carr argues that digital technology is reducing our ability to focus deeply, and he backs it up with solid research. In an academic setting, a paper like The Case for Bilingual Education in India could argue that bilingual teaching improves learning outcomes, with data to support the claim. In this type of paper, you're building a strong argument using credible sources. Now, the descriptive paper, this type is like painting a picture with words. You describe a topic in detail without arguing or analyzing. For example, the cultural impact of folk music in India. Here, your focus would be on presenting facts, traditions, and stories about folk music. No personal opinion, just clear and informative content. A great descriptive example is the book India: A Sacred Geography by Diana Eck, which beautifully describes India's cultural and spiritual landscape. In research, a paper titled The History and Evolution of Urdu Poetry in South Asia would focus on describing major poets, styles, and historical developments without debate.